and I am very irritated. This fucking game has been playing silly buggers for the past half an hour. Basically what's happened, my game capture, which I want to point out has worked for every other Nier Automata stream I have ever done, has suddenly just gone, no, it's not working. So, it's being a real son of a bitch, basically. And what I've ended up having to do, because for some reason it just wasn't accepting the game capture. I don't know why. I've been trying to sort this for half an hour. I've tried everything I can think of for the actual to get the game capture to work. It didn't. So I ended up having to do window capture, which is so far working. It looks a little weird on my end. Don't know if it changes anything at all on the stream. But on my end it looks a little odd. So, I hope you guys can bear with a bit for that. Apologies. Sorry, I'm very, very late. But the game was just being a son of a bitch. This game is temperamental as hell on PC. I'll tell you that for a fact. To try and stream this game is a pain. But it's a very fun game. So, I'll give it a pass for now. Provided it stops being irritating. Okay. Load. Don't you dare just go to, like, stop now. Yeah, I've had to name this particular thing Windows Capture Emergency. Essentially. Okay, now if memory serves, we were just told to follow the bots. Also, my capture has changed its size for some reason. There we go. This is very loud. So, let's do this. Why is the game so loud? I don't know. Did I increase the volume? Yeah, I did, didn't I? System... settings... sound... Yeah, it's capped out all my volume settings for some reason. It's not that I don't love the music and things in this game. It's a bit. But I do like to be able to actually hear myself talk. I'll up it a little more than this. Apologies, I am likely to be messing around with my audio settings for a little while here. Hopefully if they're talking, I shouldn't be talking, so there's that. Yeah, for some reason it just amped all my volume settings back. The game has just been weird, apparently, okay? Doesn't want to play nice today. I almost gave up. If I didn't think, I'll try window capturing. That was literally my last shot at figuring out. Are you pissed? No, you're not. Okay. Oh, son of a bitch. No, wait, we can go this way. If memory serves, last thing we did was beat the boss. Like, we beat that big circus attraction thing. How did we get up there? Ah, just like that. Oh, you're friendly. Sorry about that. thought you were evil. Apologies about, like, nearly cleaving your head in two. This is still super weird. But yeah, I remember that they told us we had to follow them to the robot's village or something like that.
This way. This way.
It's changed my freaking subtitles. Yeah. It has changed all my settings back. I don't remember the exact settings, annoyingly. Yeah, for some reason it has reset. It's not reset everything. Where? Oh. Subtitles.
This way. This way. This way. This way.
I swear I should have subtitles for this. Maybe this guy just doesn't have subtitles. Loot. What a box! Impact Bracer S. Oh, hello. Oh, you're just a random dead body. You're not actually important. Boo. Oh, I found this earlier. Is this actually a thing? That wasn't there earlier. I don't think it was.
This way. This way.
Yeah, I'm following you.
What's that?
Oh, right. You wouldn't have seen that before. They're sending supplies up from Earth to the moon and the bunker. There are no spare parts or fuel in space, after all.
Huh.
I mean, makes sense. Oh yeah, we shoot lasers now. I forgot about that.
So why don't the machines, or the aliens who created them, attack the bunker directly? They originally came here from outer space, right?
Well, there are a few theories about that, but no one knows for sure. Hard to tell what an alien is thinking, you know?
Good point. Why aren't they attacking the space station directly? Maybe they don't want to exterminate the humans? They want to do something else? I mean, if they took the planet... We wait your next visit. Complete the amusement park ruins. Okay. Hi. Oh, they're surrendering. Good. Go big. I guess that's supposed to be like flag of peace. Right. Don't murder us. Machine Village. This is surprisingly nice.
They all have white flags.
Looks like they really don't want to fight.
Hi.
Hello. Before we begin, there's something you must understand. We are not your enemies.
2B! We can't trust anything the machines say.
I understand that you see us as the enemy, but... Well, anyway. My name is Pascal. I'm the leader of this village. Those who reside here desire nothing more than to live a peaceful existence. Look around for yourself. You'll see that it's true.
Hi. We will not fight. We don't want to fight. There's a save point here. I believe him. The game says that they're not hostile because it lets me save here. Ah, Jean-Paul. The white flag means we surrender. Good. You understand. Waving the flag is fun. I like you. I can get behind that. Just simple pleasures in life. I can get that. Who the heck are you? We will not fight. We're not your enemies. Where's that Goliath? Oops. Bait. There's the big guy. Please be calm, we're not your enemy. I mean, I'm guessing they've all got some variation of that. White flag means to surrender. Yeah, what about you, big guy? I just stand up here to talk to you. Yeah, I do. We're not your enemy. Okay. We will not fight. We will not fight. I'm assuming you will also say that. You will not fight, yeah.
Excuse me. Do you have a moment? Please. I need your help.
Big sister machine. Can you please help me? I need to find my little sister. She's lost. Sure. It's all my fault. When she overheard me complain about one of my parts started to seize up, she went off to get a such replacement. It's been days now, she's still not back. Please have to help me. Lost girl.
She sure cares about her little sister, huh? Still, it's pretty funny to hear machines talk about siblings. Do you think she just means they were built at the same factory or something?
Maybe.
It's on the relationship with you androids. In fact, I'm hoping you could take this to an enemy in the resistance camp. What is it? It's a fuel filter she requested. If you take it to her, you should make it clear we're a peaceful group. Alright. Got a fuel filter, alright. Take it to clear we're I mean, that actually makes sense to me. I mean, probably it's a programming glitch. But, I mean, why not, right? You know what to fight. Oh. Lone soldier and underglows. Maybe retrieve it, I guess. Why are there dead bodies here? That's kind of suspicious. No, we can open that later though. No! Get up there. guessing that you could actually pick a fight with these. By the, you know, the dead bodies. How do you get in there? Door. Good start. Yeah, the skill cell. Something killed the players in this area, so... You okay over there, Ninus? Can't access this right now. We must get something later, like a story item which allows us to open all these boxes. I still think it's really kick-ass how she... Oh, I didn't know you could actually jump onto that. Oh, hello. Machine with a hat. This is Perceived Essence. Man is nothing else makes himself. Additionally, hello? Yes? Oh, wait. Tell me, I want to introduce that you are here to listen to my part of great mystery existence. Well enough, as they can discuss the common distinction. As existence are two sides of the same coin. If what is existence? I'm glad you asked. To answer that over by late long hours, this is pointless. Point talking to Jean-Paul, he stopped trying to figure out a while ago. Doors about a bunch of bungo jump about something called philosophy. If you're curious about it, you better look talking to Miss Forward than Miss Forward. This guy is always more like fans, suppose. But yes, there's quite a few out there who buy what you sell like to ask for why. It's much a sort of thing, I suppose. Even one jump for right over the village. Another machine with the paint on her face, that's the one. John Paul's melancholy. I think I spoke to you earlier, didn't I? I think you're on the ground floor. You're like over here. Machine life. We're on the lowest floor. Machine. Now you're the little sister one. Maybe there's an ending here. Maybe like, if you self-destruct in the robot village, something happens. So where is this crazy person? Oh no, the sea was down there. No, that's a different thing. Could be up here, maybe. Maybe you're on the top floor. Maybe I fucked up. I saw someone. I definitely remember one of them was a painted face robot. Machine life. Machine life. Machine life. Oh, is it that one? That one up there looks a little different. You. Nope. You just have a weird head. Got it. Who the hell are you? There's a town of about 20 people and I can't find one specific person who I spoke to earlier. It wasn't you, you're Pascal. Pascal, where's your crazy person? I do actually wonder what a machine considers a sibling, though. That is actually kind of an interesting concept. I accidentally went behind the save space, which I didn't know you could even do. That'll help. Hello, if you ask you a question, do you happen to machine called Jump Ball? Certainly, do Master Jump Ball is a genius. You can rely on him for absolutely anything. Talk about the same Jump Ball here. In fact, I think there's a sort of wisdom he has to teach me. I write him a letter, ask for guidance, you'll take it to him, won't you? Can't let a lady in the desert. The lady in the desert get through first, and that half the music card. Great! There's more of these weirdos. Wait, you have genders? Yes, I don't know. Oh, are we, like, gonna be helping a robot trying to bang another robot? I have many questions. I'm not sure I want any of the answers, but I have the questions. Hello, Jean-Paul. Hello. Yes, I see dreams in the minor vision curve. Certainly, Jean-Paul, clever view. Allow me to see it. What's interesting? A letter, is it? The machine has to deliver to you. Since you can rely on you out pretty much everything. Yes, I made it yourself. Got your letter? No. Right. Respond to the letter. It's one big bound to reply to any questions from any direction. Since your claim power is no place to be a flaw. My net. This is a waste of time. You got that right. Oh, there's a chest there. I was doing that actually leaves wherever we're going. Ah, it's on the floor. Oh, got it. There you go, crazy lady. Hey, well, the master said about that. Actually, he said it wasn't worth a response. I knew it! Isn't it the greatest? Can't get enough of it. You don't say. People are weird. Does it speak to the robot again? Why are there just android bodies around? Weapon attack up 5. Either something spawns around here that is terrifying, or people are just self-destructing because there's an ending here or something. Oh, hello.
Operator 6022B? Time for your regularly scheduled contact.
Okay.
2B here. What's wrong?
Oh. There's this operator I kind of liked, but when I asked her out, she turned me down.
Aww. Poor thing.
Honestly, 2B,
I am definitely not the person to discuss this with.
I don't think I can stand spending one more day in this bunker.
You leaving would be bad for me. It would affect mission efficiency.
Are you saying you need me to be?
All Model B combat units require the assistance of an operator. So,
To be?
that's all. Closing this channel.
What the fuck just happened? Oh, hello. You weren't there before. I'm standing watching for miscutes from entering the village. That leads to Forest Castle. Okay, I don't think I'm supposed to go there yet. I died over there. I noticed. This is probably a really good place to farm money. Oh, it's because I left the village and came back, isn't it? The two beach responses, I am not qualified to deal with this. I don't know how to help you out with your mental issue here. It's like, I guess I'm sorry that the girl you like turned you down. Yeah. Well, I like staying inside. Love days in the house and enjoying the view. Okay, I get that. There's a shop. Also, I just realised something. Is our operator the voice actress that plays Shaltier and Overlord? It sounds kind of like her. I'm not certain if it's her or not. But that'd be kind of kick-ass. I am horrifically lost. Here we go. We do have a quest here. Oh, you're both shops, I just realised. Hello, weapon trader. There's a required weapons just in case. Get to take a look. Buy, I guess. Machine sword. Machine axe. Machine spear. Axe does a lot of damage. Not much of a combo, but it's an axe, so I guess it's gonna just hit very hard. Oh, there's a sword for us. Tools. Buy. Oh, there's more stuff here. Anti-chain damage. Turn invincible. You get iframes? I mean, yeah. I'm obviously gonna buy an iframes. XP game up too. I have a lot of cash. I don't remember how to combine things together, but most of them said now most of them could be upgraded if you had the right stuff. So map is down there. We can't just combine them naturally, can we? Skills. No plug-in chips. Customize. All. Where did I get that? That's a lot. When do I get half of these? Okay. Oh, there we go. Map. That's the real reason we came in. Okay, so I'm apparently really close to whatever that is. But I want to see what's that thing behind us. There's something in the village. I'm sorry. That was not intentional at all. Good to know I shouldn't swing weapons in this area. Ah, hello. Ah! Oh no! Sorry, something wrong. Mercy, please, just let me go. This place is a bit of a study. Mean your hierarchy arrest us? No? Wait. Why do you think I'd arrest you? We deserve the resistance. You what? What if I had a place where two of us could live our lives in peace? That's so wrong. Please don't tell them we're here, please. There's no resistance where you're We don't have any obligation to report you to your superiors. Thank goodness. Still, if you guys stay here, they're gonna find you eventually. We don't have a choice. Locomotion functions have been damaged. We won't have the necessary materials to perform repairs. I suppose bring us materials we need. Who else? Can't give myself to leave this place without us. Help us deserters, apparently. Sure, why not? Wandering couple. So one of the abandoned factory. Thank you again. Okay, so there's something in the abandoned factories. Can we fast travel? Is that like a thing in this game? Probably not. You okay? Sorry there, buddy. Okay, map mode. First, let's go to the desert. I think. Is that the desert? Wait, there was a quest just out here as well, wasn't there? There's Jean Paul's thing. Yeah, let's go there first. Because that one is at least close, and it might also send us back to like the desert area. I like collecting all the quests I can in an area first. Wrong button. Oh, it's up top. Hello. Good to be here to Elsa Jean's event. They came to see me straight away. No? Quite, I'm sure of it. Yes, yes. After all, my team is my very name makes the earth itself tremble. Combine my vice president start the party house. Why didn't you invest in it? My efforts are improving the national. Well, can't invest in my effort. Sure, why not? Halfway inventor accepts. Congratulations, up with self-capable search. Such between you and I have provided for your estimate of the right certain dividends in return. Now then, care to invest? 10. That was 19 seconds. I'll take that. Well, I don't really care about the halfway inventor thing. It's gonna be probably useless. Okay, so current destination, that's the actual main story. And that over here is Lost Girl. You know what, actually? I'm going to customize my loadout a bit. Customize. Equip. Resilience is good, don't get me wrong. But I have a certain fondness for iframes. Iframes will save your ass in a lot of situations. And if I can upgrade it, that's my thought. I really hope they all stay at 11 cost. Because if I can just keep upgrading my iframes, so basically anytime I actually get clipped for damage, I get like a good couple seconds of breathing room. It means I'm not gonna get like punch, 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 punch.
We can get into the city ruins if we move that box.
Shortcut. Okay. I noticed the iframe for a bit there. Half a second at base level, which is pretty good. I did never use that button. I really need to get the shield system, I think it was called. I think that'll suit my playstyle of charge and kill everything violently a lot better than the Giga Charge, which I never use. Except when I try to dodge. I forgot that we can actually heal up now. Wait a minute. You fucking did. That's why I was fucking it up. Yeah, reset my control options. I've been using control set B the entire game. And for some reason it reset all my controls to the default. Well, that explains one of the bloody reasons my game has been bugging me. I'm sure I'm not pressing the laser this much, because I'm pressing lock on. Robot body here. There it is. Retrieve. Now. What's over here? It says there's a quest item. Inside here? Maybe there's some weird jumping puzzle? I think I can make that. Maybe I jump on here, possibly. Oh, just maybe climb it? Yeah, there's a person. Ah yes, my greatest strength in video games is well known as platforming. I am well known to be greatly skilled and not at all be one of the worst platforming gamers in human history. This is why I don't play platformers, by the way. This right here. I don't have a long enough jump, I don't think. Or maybe I can barely do it. This little shit is not going to give me anything as well. It's going to be the worst part. Nope. I just can't make it, I don't think. I think I must need a bigger dodge. Maybe that's an upgrade I can get. Or maybe I'm just incompetent. It's one of the two.
The Council of Humanity has a message for all of our brave androids fighting on the surface. It has been several millennia since the aliens and their advanced force, the machine lifeforms, attacked us. Millennia since mankind was forced to evacuate to the surface of the moon. But thanks to your continued struggle, we have been able to survive. You, our android soldiers, are the last hope of humanity. We look forward to your continued success in combat. Glory to mankind.
I've got mail.
Leave me alone, jackass. I can't deal with your weird hobbies anymore.
Like I care what you think, jerk.
Okay. Oh, hey there. Listen, know that guy established forces out with my work. Do study examine levels of androids while in battle. But I need to record combat data from doing what do you think? Fun, right? Sure, why not? No, everyone around enjoying this.
Here, follow me.
You got mail. Give me a second. Recent years, we've received reports many peculiar units have been sighted on machine life forms. We've also heard trouble enemies approaching androids and caught by our piece. ESL be deceived, I'm interested in all androids, ultra trucks and the enemy to be very last. That's worrying.
Alright, see that jerk over there? I need you to get combat data for him. Science will pay you back for this, I promise. Now, fight!
Requested mission completed.
Okay. Man, that was great! Android battlefield was quite similar to human emotion. Love! So we want human records are always gone about, so first. All we do is let off this supply. It makes this whole thing feel more romantic, don't you think? Still have enough data, could use some more help. Around. That's what I'm talking about! Okay, you needed to wipe out those zombies over the air without taking any damage. Take 0 zip now. Time to fight for science!
Requested mission completed.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, love you, Yoha goods. Really do. Look at all this data. Speaking of Yoha goods, surprise you types are out. Intellectual. Thought common module's a bit more dense, less thinking, more killing, and all that. Frankly, give you any kind of intellect strike me as pointless. More data, need more data. You're gonna help you, right? That's a rhetorical question, by the way. Give her a hand. You still haven't had enough, eh? I like you. You've got guts metaphorically speaking, of course. Well, you take out those enemies there in 30 seconds or less. Now it's time to fight a name for science. Retrieve because that hurt. And I will just repay. I got close.
Requested mission completed.
Did it. Yeah, I just need a little extra help with that big, heavier one. To get that down in 30 seconds. Sweet. This is data. Look at this. Reaction-proof android brains contain an algorithm that allows you to derive fresh from battle. Without that, I'd probably stopped fighting a long time ago. Pretty efficient piece of evolution. But this is based on the identical pleasure center of a human brain. And those flesh bags really are something. A teeny bit more data, got nothing better to do, give me a hand here. Sure. Excellent, guess guinea pig gal, a gal could ask for this could be best for a day, right? Wait to wipe out those enemies in 30 seconds or less. Oh, and you can't take any damage either. Time to fight in the name of science. I'm already out. That one I'm gonna level up a bit more for, thanks. Might still hurt. I got a level out of it. I did get that. Yeah, I did take damage. Damn it. There we go. Good little business by... I'm actually okay on all those. I already have all these. Good. Nope, wrong guy. I'll come back later, jackass. Oh, something died. Yeah, I'll go with that one. That I like. Oh yeah, don't take any damage and kill him in 30 seconds. I'll take that when I'm a much higher level, or at least more than level 13. Like 13 is, I'm sure, fine to do it. But I'm a tank player, and it's requested me not to get hit, so it's just feeling offensive to my personal choices in life to not get hit.
Hello there. Hello? Testing.
Pascal? Is that you?
9S. Yes, it is me. Many apologies for the sudden transmission. I heard that you were searching for the missing child, yes?
Yeah.
Well, if you would, please consider this a personal request from myself as well. Go find the child as quickly as you can. She's such a good little girl, and so fond of her sister. She's probably somewhere around the desert at the moment. That's where she's likely to find the dented plate her sister needs.
Got it.
Thank you so much. And please be careful, all right?
Miss the lights. Repair. Never know when they might be needed, eh? Run! Where are you, kid? Okay. That was just a huge area, wasn't it? Map mode. Oh, it's over there. Like a big temple over there. Yeah, we can't save out in the desert, can we? Well, we can, but we have to get near the save points.
Is that?
Hey, the machine who came out looking for a spare part. Hey, who are you? Your sister asked us to look for you. She did? Really? Really? Why did you say we head home? I was so scared. He
Right.
said,
Let's get her back to Pascal's village.
How'd you get lost out here anyway?
I was looking for my sister's part, but then I got scared. And I couldn't
Oh, come on now, don't cry. Did you at least find what you needed?
Yeah. She'll be happy, right?
I'm sure she will. But I bet she'll be even happier to see you back home safe and sound.
Okay.
this is going to be a pain in the ass if this is an actual escort mission.
Hey, mister. Why did you make the desert?
No one made the desert. It's just an area that lost all its vegetation due to a lack of precipitation. This caused lasting changes in the soil, which means plants aren't able to...
What's soil?
Soil? It's dirt. Ground. The stuff we're walking on?
Oh, I like ground.
Yeah, you're going a bit higher, Brown, Ines. Cool, I can't accidentally friendly fire the escort target. I was genuinely nervous about that for a minute there.
Hey, mister. Where does the wind come from?
Wind is just a force caused by changes in temperature and atmospheric pressure and... Huh. That's actually a hard question now that I think about it. Kinda deep, really. I mean, where does the wind blow from? What do you think, 2B?
Don't know, don't care.
That was pretty slick. I really hope she doesn't have a health bar. Where do you think the wind comes from, 2B? Don't give a fuck.
Hey, mister. How do you make children?
Well, machines can't really make children. Neither can androids, now that I think about it.
Yeah, but how do you make them?
2B? Little help here?
Huh? You're the chatty one. Work it out.
Oof.
Mister, wait. You gotta tell me how you make children.
Wow, it's getting late. Let's get you home already.
Oh, he's already dead. Fair enough. You're the chatty one, you figure it out. Explain how to make kids. she hasn't taken any damage.
I this place. I'm getting home by myself now. Thanks, mister. Thanks, grumpy lady. Oh, and here, you can have this.
Pink ribbon.
Bye-bye.
How did she make it out there in the first place? She didn't take any damage, so I think she's actually indestructible. She's just not particularly bright because I think she's a kid.
Make sure to come back and tell me how to make children.
Well, that was exhausting.
Yep.
What does the pink ribbon do? Pink ribbon. You know what? Sure. Do anything? I don't think so. I think he's just kind of there. Tired. Not sure. Oh, actually, no, I'm not tired. I know what I am. I'm hungry. Yeah, I'm definitely hungry. I can feel it now. Now that I've acknowledged that I'm hungry, I can feel the stomach pain from hunger. What have I got to eat? I'm trying to remember what I've got here. I think I have a pork tenderloin in. I might make something with that. I want to make chow mein or something. I can use about half of it to make some pork chow mein. Yeah, it sounds like a plan to me. Retrieve. Yum. Oh, save's possible. We probably should save. Yeah. Did you just shoot at me? I've just realised I think 9S actually has a health bar. It's probably just a massive health bar because he's an AI. So it tends to be in a lot of games, like say Greedfall and things. The AI has a much larger health bar than you most of the time, but it's compensated by its dumb as soup usually as well. At least an action games. I know the AI in action games aren't great usually. There are exceptions. One of the ones that memory serves I had noteworthy exceptions were the AI in Code Vein. The AI companions in Code Vein were pretty slick. Or at least the ones I used. I used the sword guy for ages until I got Io. Because Io's best skill in that game, easy. That's an unquestioned top one there. Because Io's so cute. But she's just awesome, to be honest. She's an absolute badass. If you haven't played Code Vein as well, if you like Souls-like games, and anime, essentially, it's anime Dark Souls, which I was a big fan of as the concept. Also, if you like character creation, to be honest, it has one of the best character builders I have ever had the pleasure of using. So if you're a big into character creation, you're in luck, because you will enjoy it. There's just a massive amount of customization you can do in that game. And the actual... The customization, yeah, it really is the big thing about Code Vein. Over even other Souls-likes. I've been thinking about it again recently because I was talking about it to a friend of mine. To the friend I visited over the weekend. Who was awesome, by the way. I had a great time. Thank you very much for hanging out. If you know who you are. The other demon, as I've been calling you to everybody. It's a lot easier than explaining like the normal nickname and things. It's just, in short, this particular person I refer to as the other demon. And they are badass. I really like hanging out. We've got to do it again sometime. Okay, where we gotta go? But yeah, I was talking about Code Vein with them. They haven't played it, but I think they'd really like the game. Yeah, let's go do the Wandering Couple quest if we can get there. So how would we get around to that? We go back that way? Maybe? Oh no, we go up here, I think. Like, is there a cut through over here? That works. Yeah, I've been thinking about it again because it's a great game. I really enjoyed it. Actually had a pretty good ending as well. Like, I enjoyed the ending. The ending sets up for a second game, which I would totally be down to play. I love the customization. I love the all the different like unique things it had about it. Like, you can play so differently in every single, like, even if you two pick the same like weapon, it's gonna play quite differently. Because you're built, like two builds, which is the same suit of armor and the same weapon, can play completely differently because of how the customization, like basically the souls that you're using, the blood codes, that's what it's called. Each of the blood codes that you use makes it completely different. Now obviously certain blood codes are like better for certain things than others, but like if memory serves, there's like the Hades blood code, which is really good at like fighting. It's like it's like the Atlas and the Hades codes, which are designed to like get stuck in and brawl. There's the try to remember some of the others. I think this is just the Wizard blood code, which is all about the magic, things like that. And there's like the ranged ones, and even if you don't pick them up, like you don't use that particular blood code, you can still use. Oh, that works. You can like pick and choose skills from the blood code that you want to use, depending on like your weapon preferences and things. That you can totally play a super heavy character, like one of the heavy blood codes like Atlas, and still end up like being a really dodgy character with like the rifle. With the bayonet, that's what it's called. And it works like really well. They just have to take the right perks and things, which is really cool. Also, having tested a few weapons out, every single weapon in its own category, there's less. I believe there's less weapons than Dark Souls in Code Vein, but your build can be even more varied than Dark Souls, but it kind of evens out. There's a lot more magic than there is in Dark Souls. I know that for a fact. I didn't end up using much. I don't think I used any real magic. I used a bit of defensive magic, actually. Like, my build in Code Vein was, because the blood code I wanted to try out was the one you get for beating the game. The Hades blood code. Which I believe is one of the ones you get for beating the game. You get a few for beating the final boss. But Hades is the one I wanted to try out for that. But so until then, I think I ended up using Atlas for most of the game. But you get a selection of blood codes, and beating bosses and doing certain things gets you more of them. And I believe one of the ones that you can get pretty early is Atlas, which is one of your companion's blood codes. Which they're one of the best companions. Because Code Vein is designed to be fought with two people, so if you don't, it's gonna be harder if you fight it alone, because it doesn't scale down, because it expects you to have an AI companion. The AI companions are all pretty solid, if memory serves, but like the best two, for me at least, were the huge two-handed sword guy that you get at the start. But he's not your first companion, but you get him really early. He's badass, just because he's got this massive two-handed sword, which is one of the most broken weapons in the game, by the way. You can get that sword and it's insane. I end up using it for my entire playthrough as soon as I got it. It's that weapon and so it's that companion and Io. When you eventually unlock Io. Io unlocks quite late, and you need to do specific things to unlock her. But Io is the best. She's basically like an all-rounder. She's an all-rounder, but she specializes in like support. And everyone knows I love having a support character watching my back. That's my rule. I'll tend to play Big Stompy Tank and I pick up as my companion a support. If I get an option, I will pick a support character. And one of the things about the companions is the more they've got like these unique, like collectible blunders. Like that two-handed sword guy. If you pick up all the blood codes for Atlas, I believe is him. There's I can't remember if it's like a particular one which is just associated with Atlas or if it literally is just called Atlas. You get, like, the companion gets better and they get a couple more moves. Io, I believe, not only has the most, but is also something to do with the secret ending, which I got by accident because I'm just a completionist. And I did, like, certain objectives which I didn't know were, like, not the normal way. Because I was interested in the story, because the story's pretty good. The main story I genuinely enjoyed. It makes a lot more sense than a lot of other Souls-like stories, I'll say that for a fact. That being said, I do like Souls-like stories usually, because a lot of them are great. A couple of them are less than ideal. I'm looking at you, Remnant. Remnant, the lore of the world, amazing. The game doesn't really have a plot which can be identified by mortal means. Yeah, Remnant's a weird one for its story because the world is really cool, and a lot of the story beats that you get are really interesting, and then it just kinda ends. Admittedly, I haven't played the 2 DLCs, so full credit, maybe they tie it up a lot better. But having just played the base game and not having played the prequel as well. But the prequel's a freaking VR game, so sod that. I'm not gonna buy a VR headset just to play the prequel to a game so I can better appreciate certain things about it. It's like a lot of Soulsy games where you have to go out of your way to get a lot of story. But I'm fairly sure I did go out of my way to get a lot of story. And it still didn't make sense. This is from someone who once actually like watching a video or two. I hate that guy. Power through you. Yeah, I watched a couple videos on little tidbits, and I really liked, like, if you're a big Souls story kind of person, I don't know why I'm on a Souls kick right now. Oh yeah, because I started talking about Code Vein, that was it. If you want to, like, actually try and get the Souls story, like the Dark Souls story, Vati Vidya is amazing at it. To be honest, it makes a lot of sense, the stuff he says, and it's really interesting. Admittedly, I'm a total dork when it comes to like stories. I'm a huge fan of a good story. I just, in general, it doesn't necessarily have to be the story for a game. I just like stories. All kinds of stories. particularly fantasy adventure kind of stuff, which is what Dark Souls story kind of is, like a dark fantasy adventure kind of thing. And if you actually get the story, the game actually gets a lot better again. And I like Dark Souls. Like, Dark Souls is a great game. I haven't beaten 3 yet. I'm never going to play 2 for Dark Souls. A lot of the mechanics just don't sound fun. So I'm going, I'll not do that, thanks. One of the big ones is every time you die, it takes off a little bit of your health unless you use like one of these special items. Which I just go, yeah, no, if I'm ever going to do that. If I ever decide, also apparently Dark Souls 2 like, got a lot of problems with it, like the dodge and things. So basically Dark Souls 2 has enough stuff with it from everyone that's told me, even the people who've said they like the game, say these are things in it, and it's like, yeah, I just don't want to deal with that. 3, on the other hand, I've gone a bit into 3. I haven't finished it. I need to. That's gonna be. That might be the next Souls Souls game I play. I might just go and play Dark Souls 3 properly in my own time, because I realise at least for my first playthrough, I can't play a Souls game on camera. I get very much like, okay, how are we gonna do this? I actually concentrate, and I'm just quiet, and it's not really entertaining to watch. I also don't typically die that often in Souls because I do play like... I play a particular way, like in a lot of games. I don't like build big figurey. But I play like a very solid, high damage, like I'm gonna use every advantage that I can possibly get kind of style, and it doesn't really suit itself well for a video. I like to power level myself. Well, not necessarily the proper power leveling, but I like to level myself up pretty well because I've got like an idea in mind. And so I will farm for like a bit just to get my level up a bit more. Like if it's like, oh well, this is a really easy bit and it's gonna get me a ton of XP or something like that, I'll just do it for like half an hour or so. Then I'll zone out, and if I find myself struggling at any point, I'll just do it again. That kind of thing. Which just doesn't really make an entertaining video, I don't think. Although in a couple of cases, there's one boss which I wish I'd recorded in Remnant. But unfortunately, my first fight of him was like at 3 o'clock in the morning. It was I think his name was the Prince of Barbs or something like that in Remnant. It was a DLC boss that was basically added as a free DLC to the game. Like, he was released at the same time as the first of the 2 DLCs for Remnant, but you could actually get him without owning the DLCs. And he was an absolute son of a bitch. He has killed me more than any boss in Dark Souls. In fact, he might have killed me more than all the bosses in Dark Souls combined. And Code Vein, actually. He generally might have. He got me about 15, 16 times, I think. On my first attempt, on my first proper try. Actually, maybe not that much. Maybe like 10. I'm trying to remember the actual number. It was a lot for me. I don't usually die that often in Soulsy games. Not because I'm good, just because I think I'm a bit careful, and I usually like barely squeak by with a win. Unlike my first couple of attempts. Level 18 pick, that's what he gets. So. Got him. I am superior, pig. Where am I going? Why am I just murdering the fauna for no reason? Well, I have a point. Of course I don't have a point. I serve no purpose other than to mildly entertain people. Hopefully. Or just, you know, kind of be there and occasionally people watch me. I don't know, out of pity. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I'll go over here. Oh, I will quick save. Okay. But yeah. I'm also happy that my favorite armor set I know is in Dark Souls 3. I don't know how you get it, but I know it's in the game. I don't think it's quite as like really insanely good as it was in the first game. And I definitely know that the shield for the armor set isn't as good as the first game, because in the first game it was brokenly good. I have gone the wrong way. Yeah. Oh shit, we're actually late. Yeah, we're actually over time. I did not realise. I was having fun. But I've actually got to go now, guys. Apologies. It is 8 o'clock, so I'm going to need to call it for tonight. Apologies about the delayed start, but again, I actually got it working. So there is that, at least. You got something. Yeah, so I'll be... Apologies. I'll be back on tomorrow, and I'll be playing probably Fall Guys. Again, probably, I don't know. Yeah, anyway. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Have a fantastic evening. Every single one of you keep playing video games. Keep it awesome, you guys are the best ones on Twitch. Yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow. Hope you guys look forward to that, and I hope that my freaking Nier Automata problems have ended, and it won't break itself again. So, I'll see you guys around. Have a fantastic evening. Good night.